Hi guys and welcome to a new video. We are still in Sicily and we are now at the foot of Mount Etna, the biggest and most active volcano in Europe.
Over the next day and a half, we'll be spending our time discovering more about Mount Etna and how it's actually influenced the life and the landscape of Sicilians and of Sicily. And right now, we've just checked in at our B&B. We are in the small town of Nicolosi, right at the foot of Mount Etna. So normally, if you organize a tour on Mount Etna, you have two options. You either start and end in Catania. You can do it like a day trip and just stay in Catania, or you can check in one of these B&Bs in one of the small villages at the foot of Mount Etna, which is exactly what we wanted to do because we want to do more than just a tour on Mount Etna. We want to discover a bit more about the lifestyle here, the local products, the local cuisine, and actually have a bit of a slower time.
Right now we are going to a local winery because the wines in this area are a bit particular. They're more acidic and we want to do some sampling. And tomorrow we will be climbing Mount Etna.
So we've been told that we can walk to this wine tasting spot, but there's no pavement, there's no sidewalks, there's nothing. So hopefully there's not going to be too many cars.
Yeah, there was no point in going with the car because then Horia wouldn't be able to participate. And he's been kind of left out this whole Sicily trip.
For once, I will participate actively, not just as a passive guest to a wine tasting. Very excited. It's one of my first ones, actually.
Yeah, it is.
I normally just nibble. So for a minute, this whole trip to Etna was a bit touch and go. It almost fell through, it almost didn't happen, because Etna's latest eruption, the most recent one, took place exactly 4 days ago.
Yeah, and there were people on the volcano when it took place.
And
No one got hurt, but it was a bit scary.
But yes, this was apparently the most significant eruption in over 10 years. Apparently there was an ash cloud that went up in the skies 6.5 kilometers. That is 20,000 feet. Don't hike this in full sun as we are doing, especially if you're here
Marvelous.
in July or August. The nice lady who owns our B&B, she was like, yeah, you can definitely hike there, there's no problem. There's no pavement, it's full on sun. But hey, at least I get to participate this time. So
Yes.
these are the hoops that we have to go through. We were shown the process of making olive oil. That was the first section. And then we were told that all the wines in the area actually taste different from winery to winery because of different eruptions over the years. So if you have an Etna wine that you maybe don't like, perhaps if you try from a different producer, it might be different. And right now we are starting the wine tasting and hopefully some food. Let's see.
We had a tour of the vineyard and we were explained how they made the olive oil and also the wine. And now it's time for the best part, which is wine tasting. And we also got some nibbles, hopefully a lot of nibbles because we're famished. I wanted to grab some taralli from home with me and I forgot.
The pack to go
Yeah.
for the road.
Yeah.
Like
a
Frodo.
A roadie.
Like Frodo.
And very excited for the food especially. And we will also do some olive oil tasting, I think. And we also have some local honey and thing.
No, they're all,
jam.
they're all local honeys, just different honeys.
For a few seconds. In this way, we are warming the oil. Keep it and make this. You feel a little spicy sensation?
It's so hard to just drink oil.
Shots.
Apparently the egg acts like a palate cleanser.
Yes. Like, did you not know that?
No.
Neither. We're such peasants. We've been eating eggs wrong all our lives.
I want some cheese, I'm hungry.
You have to pair that. You can't just have,
No.
no. Oh my God, what an abomination. So somebody has been stealing from the food before it was time to do so.
But when is the correct time to do so?
Nobody knows. But I do love the fact that they've been testing us. They put the food here to see who caves in first.
I don't care, I'm hungry.
So what are you having there?
So we're starting with the white wine. These are all Etna wines. And apparently you're allowed to write Etna on the bottle if you respect the process of winemaking specific to this area. So these are more expensive wines that we're having now. It's very good. It is more acidic, but it's not, I don't mind it. It's very good.
Italian village life is always a little bit funny to me. It's so quiet. It's literally just us two on the street.
I haven't seen one person walking since we got here.
No, there was one person setting their laundry up on the lines in front of
They
their
weren't
house.
walking. Yeah, we're the only ones on foot.
There's no pavement,
No.
just narrow streets. So if a car is coming, you need to stop, drop, and roll. We are going to a traditional restaurant called Osteria
Garibaldi.
Garibaldi, of course. And
We have a Pandora.
Huh? Let's go. So we did actually get a glimpse of Etna as we were coming into the village right now. And it was very majestic. There was a bit of a cloud right at the top.
Yeah, you can honestly identify it based on the clouds above it. The rest of the mountain tops don't have clouds, but
Yeah.
this one is a bit taller than the others.
So actually, Etna did erupt in 2002. And it was so bad, I mean it has since as well, but it was so bad then that they had to evacuate part of the town. But there was this one eruption in 1886 when Etna erupted and the lava came all the way here into the village and it destroyed quite a few houses, and I'm not sure if there were any human casualties, but it definitely reshaped the village. Just imagine having a house somewhere where you never know actually, will I be able to hand this down a generation? Maybe.
I think it takes a while for the lava to pour into the town, so I think you have a few days, I guess, to get ready to evacuate.
Okay, so just across the street from us we have Osteria Garibaldi where we're gonna go eat.
Let's book.
Book?
Yeah.
There's two people in here.
Let's book.
Surely Laura is not the only person who would have done this, but I find it very funny. The fact that she insisted on us making a booking in a restaurant that was empty, half an hour from the moment that we went in.
The plan.
Half an hour from the moment we went in, and now, like 10 minutes later, we walked the whole town and we're ready to go for dinner.
And I'm embarrassed to go back because it's too early. It's like literally like 15 minutes after I made a reservation.
Hi, it's us again. We just walked out.
Yeah. Okay, so we decided to come to a pub. It's called Rosemary's Pub, and it's really nice, honestly. A lot of cool decorations. I really like it.
One thing that we noticed about Nicolosi as we walked through the town, so Nicolosi is known as the gateway to Etna, because this is where the cable car starts that takes you to, I think, 2,500 meters up. That's not the way we're going to go tomorrow, but we'll get there tomorrow. But there's one interesting characteristic about Nicolosi.
There's a lot of Christmas decorations everywhere, even in this pub, and there's a dedicated Christmas shop here, and the town is small, but I don't know, we also saw another pub with a lot of Christmas decorations, and a lot of Irish pubs.
Yeah,
So apparently
this one as well.
This one as well, so apparently it's a big destination for Christmas.
It looks like a very cozy town
It
for
looks like,
Christmas.
yeah, I would love to spend Christmas here. And seeing Mount Etna with snow on top is kind of surreal, I guess.
Magic here.
Yeah.
We've just left Osteria Garibaldi The food was great, the restaurant was Christmassy.
And shame on you for judging me, because the place was full in the end.
I did
Almost
not-
full.
I did not judge you,
So
I just laughed.
So it's good that we booked it. The 2-person tables were full, so.
Well done. Good judgment call. Okay, done for today. We're gonna go home, get some sleep. We're waking up early, driving for a bit to where the tour guide will pick us up. Then we're going up on Mount Etna. Let's go explore. Morning, we just parked the car. We arrived here at this sort of meeting point where the tour is starting. The road here was one of the most scenic we've had in a long time. Very beautiful, very surreal landscape left and right of the car. Magma, lava, and a really nice forest along the way. That is Mount Etna, that's where we're going next. Don't think we're going right to the top of the crater, but not far below. But first, we gotta go over there at the meeting point and we gotta see if we can rent some hiking shoes.
And the reason we want to rent shoes is that the volcanic soil is black, so you kind of mess up your white shoes.
Also, gotta say, this looks very much like a Swiss village
Yeah.
kind of thing with the little cottages, souvenir shops, bars,
Yeah.
and this equipment rental shop. Grazie. Getting ready. Okay, let's see the fit.
My trousers are kind of reaching the ground, so hopefully I can manage.
Yeah, but who's gonna be the stylishest on the mountain? My fit, on point. There we go. All kinds of ankles being protected. As far as renting equipment here, very straightforward. €7 per person for the shoes. That's what we just paid. But you can also get jackets,
Gloves.
pants,
Yeah.
gloves, hiking sticks if you want, whatever you need.
Just have your ID on you, because you have to leave it when you rent the shoes and
Exactly,
then
you
get
have
it
to
back,
leave
of
an
course.
ID there. Let's go get a coffee quick.
Yeah.
Because we got about 5 minutes before we have to meet them and we need all the energy we can get. We'll be honest, on our way here, Laura was not necessarily the most excited about this activity out of all of our vlogs ever.
Just because the volcano erupted 4 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
All the groups is together.
Okay.
And do you have jackets?
Yes. Hoodies,
Sweater,
sweater, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Your shoes? Or
Yeah, we rented shoes.
Okay, perfect.
I think that's our ride. One of those ones over there.
Yeah, the
I really hope it's the green one.
Yeah, me too. So you can do different types of tours when you come to Etna.
Yes, there's so many, it's slightly overwhelming.
Yeah. The longest one is 8 hours, and with that one you have to hike.
Yes. So,
Apparently it's incredible. You hike, but you get to the top.
for a bit of context, Etna is about 3,300 meters tall. It goes up and down because of the eruptions. But tours, they don't always, all of them take you all the way to the top. Now the one we're doing is only, I think, 3.5 hours with everything included, but you gotta come yourself to the meeting point. Sometimes, if you're staying in Catania, for example, they pick you up and
Yeah.
take you back in Catania.
Okay, so this I think is where the car takes us.
Yeah.
4x4.
Yeah, and I think that the blue,
Stop here.
the blue and green lines, those are trekking. Yeah, on foot.
Yeah. And normally you said that we would have gone here,
Yeah.
but since the eruption a few days ago, we can't.
Okay, Pink Pony Club up in the up in the car. We're in the 4x4 now, ready
Yes.
to drive.
So we actually got in the bigger truck.
The actual 4x4, very modern.
Yeah.
It's in very good state.
Yeah, yeah.
So trustworthy.
Good morning, everybody. Everybody understand English?
Yeah.
It's okay? Otherwise, Italian, French. We are 1,800 meters, and what you can see around you, this big lava flow, this was the last big events of the Etna who destroyed something. If you look on your left side, you will see the rest of one hotel. That means this happens 27 October 2002 in the morning. The Etna start to produce lateral eruptions. This was the Hotel Le Betulle. It looks scary, but before something like this, before a lateral eruptions like this, Etna starts with a lot of earthquakes. So more than 200 earthquakes the day in advance, a few days in advance. So that's the reason that no people injured, no people died in this event. The color of the rocks still pretty dark. So you can recognize the fresh lava, fresh even if it's 2002, but you will see later, all this lava has a different color. So we recognize the fresh lava is darker. Why? Because into the magma, into the lava, there are many minerals. So a lot of iron, aluminium, potassium, magnesium, sodium, titanium. So especially the iron, after many years, we get the iron oxide. We can call it rust if you want. And so that's the reason why then the rock is getting more red.
I have to say, so far, some of the most impressive views that we've seen were right on the edges of old craters. So apparently this is a crater from 1809.
And apparently it's small.
It's just a small one.
Just a small one, but it's huge.
It's absolutely enormous.
Yeah. So we just stopped here for a few minutes. This is not the main stop.
So all these craters around the volcano, they got only one activity, one life. Maybe hours, maybe months, but then stop. So all these craters, they are dead. If the Etna starts the activity, it starts up there, because those are the active craters. They are always open. You will see always the smoke on the top.
So that's smoke.
If the Etna starts up there with some explosive activity. But something like 2002 or a lateral eruptions like this, Etna starts up there. But then the day before, you imagine the magma once runs along the chimney, arrive on the summit. But if there is a lot of pressure, a lot of magma, the magma can find also an easy way on the side. But when do this, we're talking about deep inside the volcano, generate and create a new fracture. So open a fracture on the side of the volcano, and so this produce first a lot of earthquakes. So this is the difference between magma and lava. We call magma inside the volcano mixed with all the gases. We call lava when it flowed out and release all the gases.
So the interesting thing about this tour is that it has people of all different levels of enthusiasm and preparedness. While there's people who are in full-on mountaineering gear, you have the middle ground people like us with, rented hiking shoes and sort of sporty equipment.
Yeah.
Then there's a gentleman wearing a really nice collared white shirt, a really nice fancy hat as well, and sunglasses, but it looks like he's going out to Café de Paris in Monaco.
Yeah, I saw someone in jeans as well. Yeah.
So this tour is for everybody.
Yeah.
This looks like a different planet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen a landscape like this.
It's very fascinating. Can't wait to get to the top. Apparently at the top there's a viewing platform, so we can explore.
This is quite fascinating landscape.
Quite fascinating.
I did not expect a huge field of lava.
Yeah, apparently we could have gone closer, but because of the recent activity, it's quite unstable, so it's safer to stay on this side.
What is actually quite interesting is the fact that even from the bottom, before we ever climbed up here, we saw the clouds above, and we thought they were clouds, but
Yeah.
actually that's literally just gases.
Yeah, it's just smoke.
Smoking gases and steam. This looks like we're in Dune right now.
So apparently there's more craters here, but you can't see all of them,
Yeah.
which are active.
And out of the three that you can see in the background there's three. The one in the middle is the tallest one. Overall, Etna is the second largest volcano in the world. And the biggest one, I think it's called Mauna Loa, might be wrong. Anyway, the one in Hawaii, that is 3 times bigger than Etna.
And this is the second most monitored volcano in the world. And the most monitored one is the one near Naples,
Yeah, Vesuvius.
Vesuvius, just because it's super close to the town. I think you shouldn't miss this if you come to Sicily. It's just a day.
So apparently now we're walking towards sort of like an edge to see the valley behind it, because this looks like we're walking to the end of the world right now.
This is the perfect shape of an explosive volcano. Every explosive volcano in the world, they have the same shape. It doesn't exist as steep, peak volcanoes.
If this is such a tough place to live in, why do they build so many towns and villages around it?
Why the people choose to live around
Yeah.
the volcanoes? But since ages, they decided, the people, because the terrain is super fertile. It's the most fertile terrain in the world is of volcanic origins. And so whatever you put, you grow up. So that's why in the lower part, people, we're talking about ages, they start to live in the volcano. And then when you start to live near the volcano, you start to know the volcano and you live with it. The magma chambers in the Etna is estimated between 8 and 10 kilometers deep. So until the chimney inside is an open chimney, it will release always the energy, release always pressure. Stromboli is very similar, but it never keeps the energy inside. So Vesuvio, the magma chamber, is sealed inside the volcano. As soon a good quantity of water reach the magma chambers, if you do a barbecue at home, you take a glass of water, put on it, what's happened? You have a huge steam. Do it the same in the magma chambers, but closing, and then you have a huge pressure increase, and then you can have a huge explosion.
Final stop. This is where vegetation sort of ends. If you keep going up, there's no more. As you can see on the mountain over there, it's green up to sort of this level.
These plants are beautiful.
So these are called pillow bushes, pillow plants, whatever. Sicilians call them mother-in-law pillows because they're spiky. So when you touch them, they're actually quite spiky. They look very nice and fluffy, but they're spiky. So.
So we were wondering yesterday why Nicolosi has so many Christmas decorations, and apparently you can ski here, right on Mount Etna. It's not a long ski trail, but it's doable. So apparently it's a Christmas destination.
Yeah, we did see the sort of,
Slope.
yeah, whatever you call it, the ski thingy that pulls you up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean. The ski machine.
The ski. Yeah. Ooh, that looks cool. Very grainy, freshly made, right?
Well, 25 years, yes.
Well, considering that. How old is Mount Etna?
500,000 years old.
Well, this is fresh.
Super fresh.
Come on.
Oh my days. tour finished. We're just returning the shoes right now. And then we gotta find a restaurant nearby. It's 3:30 p.m., which means it's an awkward time of day to have food in Italy. This was quite exhausting, not gonna lie, but very beautiful. It was one of my favorite activities and experiences since we've been in Sicily.
Yeah, I didn't have high hopes, but it was one of my favorite things since being here.
Super happy with this.
Yeah, and if you don't want to hike for too much, definitely recommend this company.
Coming down off the mountain, we stopped in the tiny village of Santa Venerina that I had never heard of prior to this moment right now. And we found a restaurant that has really good reviews. This is one of the very few restaurants open at 4 p.m. So they have a steak as their logo, but I know that they do have other stuff too. Hopefully.
Fun.
This restaurant, similar to the one from yesterday, has a very much like a rustic type of decor. It reminds me of Tuscany. It's just like wooden beams, exposed brick, very much like something you would see in the mountains. But I like it. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And their menu, honestly, if you are a meat lover, it's the spot to come. I mean, the restaurant is called La Bistecana. La Bisteca means the steak, so you get what they're selling here. But if you like veal, beef, or horse, this is the spot for you. Yeah, judging a bit. This is the spot for you. Also, they have loads of good vegetarian dishes.
Yeah.
What they don't have is fish or chicken.
I got pasta alla norma, which is specific to this area, more specifically to Catania, but we're very close to Catania, so
I'm sure it's very good.
I'm sure. I mean, I love pasta alla norma. So
Actually, she's modest now, but pasta alla norma is probably one of her best dishes for cooking at
yeah,
home.
I do cook a mean pasta alla norma. Amazing. It's a bit saltier than I'm used to. That's amazing. And the aubergine just melts in your mouth. It's so good.
Okay, welcome back to our B&B. We got back a few minutes ago and we are now ready for Apperitivo time. It's almost sunset. It's like a really nice time of day where we just gotta sip an aperitivo and enjoy the day.
And we are having a special aperitivo.
We're having the local Sicilian Etna answer to the Aperol Spritz, and we are having the Etna Spritz with Amaro del Etna and obviously some Prosecco and some soda, as you would make an Aperol Spritz, but we're using this one. It comes at this very similar price to the Aperol in supermarkets. But yeah, it's called Etna Spritz, the drink, and this one is Amaro del Etna, similar color to Aperol in Campari, but it has 26 herbs and citrus fruit from around Etna, from this beautiful ecosystem here. So yeah, I'm gonna get going on it.
Is it supposed to be a bit more bitter?
I think it's supposed to be a bit more bitter and just like a bit more, I think
aromatic.
I think, yeah, like a bit more serious. It's less sweet.
Okay.
Because we are staring in this B&B, we don't have normal glasses with the legs, so we're just gonna make do with this.
Some water glasses.
But I think that overall, coming to Etna and experiencing the mountain by actually staying here, not just doing a day trip from Catania, I think it's a really good idea, and I definitely recommend this to anyone who has enough time to do it when they're in Sicily. Because Sicily is a big island and time is limited.
Yeah.
And there's so many things to see, so I think
Yeah.
you got to make some decisions, I guess, when you make your itinerary.
But I think if you stay one night, that's enough. You can do the hike on Mount Etna, and also if you are into wine, go to a tasting because it's very interesting.
It's these two things that you
Yeah.
gotta do when you're here.
Yeah.
And hopefully this is the third one. Normally you'd have this with ice, but for some reason, our fridge in our room chills things to almost sub-zero degree. What's it like?
Very similar to Aperol.
Okay.
You get sensory overload.
It's
That was not too bad, no.
And then one part soda water. And that should be our aperitivo drink. Sadly, we don't have any aperitivo related nibbles to go with this, but we just had our late lunch, so I guess that'll do. All right. So this is the Etna Spritz. I feel like Stanley Tucci explaining an Italian drink.
You wish.
This is amazing.
It's very good.
I'll tell you something, it's not that sweet. That's, in my opinion,
Yeah, it's not as sweet as Aperol Spritz.
if this would be widely available everywhere for the same money,
Yeah.
I would definitely choose this one over Aperol.
And I think it is a bit more bitter, but I like bitter-ish drinks.
Yeah.
So it's the right amount. The plan for tomorrow is to go to the airport and drop the car off, and then we will be heading to Catania, where we will spend 3 nights. It's very close by, and we will also make a vlog with Catania.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited to see the city.
It's our first time actually spending more than 5 minutes in Catania.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed this vlog and you got some inspiration for when and if you want to come and see Mount Etna. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
And we'll definitely see you in our next video.